Psycholinguistics is an essential aspect in communication involving psychological issues that enables humankind to integrate a particular language. Basically, psycholinguistics tells the connection between psychology and language or words. Psycholinguistics considers various aspects, including memory, learning, language acquisition, cognition, and neuroscience. Therefore, this presentation discusses the motivation, methods, results, and implications of a research article by Ariely et al., which major on cognition and neuroscience as a psycholinguistics aspect. Motivation is a critical psychological term that involves an individual's actions towards a particular goal-oriented character. According to Ariely et al., social cognition refers to decision-making procedures underlying the ability to decode people's intentions and plans to fit morally or socially. Social cognition is a primary aspect of the article and refers to mental procedures of acquiring particular knowledge via sense, experience, or thoughts. The report focuses on integrating clinical neuroscience into discussing social cognition as an important term in psycholinguistics. The motivation aspect behind this article concerning psycholinguistics entails making the perception of other people's character based on their social cognition skills. Ariely et al. Say that individuals develop social abilities as early as 40 months after birth and utilize these abilities in their lifetime. The statement illustrates the essence of using neuroscience to understand humankind's cognition skills as a significant term in psycholinguistics. Moreover, authors involve social brain components in revealing human cognition abilities, which is essential and acts as a motivation aspect in psychology. Therefore, the integrated examples regarding neuroscience are compelling and aid in illustrating the primary association between cognition and clinical neuroscience. Contributing to this article's success in meeting its set objectives. The methods section refers to steps utilized in the article to enhance readers' understanding of psycholinguistics and specifically cognition and neuroscience. Ariely et al. Use methods like social perception, social understanding, social decision-making, and age-related variations in discussing the primary concepts of the article. The strategies are practical and increase readers' understanding of cognition and neuroscience as vital psycholinguistic terms. Besides, integration of the system provides a comprehensive explanation of psycholinguistics, which is associated with increased global learning and understanding of cognition and neuroscience as vital terms in psycholinguistics. The third one is the results. Based on the study's methods and motivation sectors, the authors arrived at different results that aid in providing an overview of the general relationship between cognition and neuroscience as vital psycholinguistics aspects. For example, other body changes are also involved in expressing emotions. The facial expression has always been considered the primary factor behind evaluating one's emotional variations. But the study illustrates that body and voice are also significant aspects in expressing emotions. Also, the body changes, voice variations, and facial expressions are not only essential in understanding emotional variations, but also modulate feelings intensity. Neuroscience aspects, including motor circuits and muscular facial changes, are essential and integrated into understanding other people's character based on certain perceptions. In addition, the results are derived after utilizing age changes and social factors to discuss the connection between cognition and neuroscience in psycholinguistics. Another critical finding from the research refers to a difference in emotion regulation between old and young persons. Ariely et al. Mentioned that older adults are more likely to have a good emotional regulation skills than youth or more youthful persons. The results are significant and aid in removing the underlying assumption of older people have destructive emotional regulation abilities due to their poor memory recall factors. Therefore, demonstrating the effectiveness of this research, enhancing readers' understanding of psycholinguistics. The last one is the implications. Based on the intensity of this research in explaining the relationship between cognition and neuroscience, various implications or conclusions can be drawn from the research paper. For example, social cognition is a critical psycholinguistic aspect associated with neuroscience, despite a little evidence on past research on the issue. Additionally, the human social brain has an enormous responsibility for illustrating one's cognition skills, thus affecting how one sees and perceives others' behaviors. The research also comprises a deep analysis of vital cognition factors, both socially and age-related, enhancing readers' knowledge on cognition as a primary term in psycholinguistics. The research article is significant to this assignment and also associated with board learning on psycholinguistics, therefore meeting the paper's goals of explaining particular psycholinguistics terms and enhancing students' experience in psycholinguistics. That's all for this presentation. Thank you for listening.